Please subscribe my channel. I never imagined that a short 14-second clip could destroy a marriage we built over 11 years. If someone had asked me a month earlier, I would have said that Ryan and I had a strong relationship. Not perfect, no big excitement every day, but reliable. The type of marriage where people stop asking questions once it becomes normal routine. Ryan was dependable, predictable in a nice way. He worked in supply chain management with long shifts, calm evenings together, and early starts. I had a job in advertising, which involved lots of people, meetings, new ideas, and recently, TikTok. It all began in a simple way. My workplace pushed us to create quick videos. They said real content sells best. So I recorded bits of daily office life, like getting coffee, planning sessions, and team jokes. That's how Alex appeared in one of my videos. Alex worked with me in the same team, around the same age as Ryan, perhaps a year less. He had a friendly smile and a big laugh, the sort of person who jumps into fun without overthinking. One day during a break, a coworker set up my phone and said, "Try this popular trend." It was nothing serious, just a fun audio that everyone was using. Alex stood beside me. We pointed at the words on screen, made funny faces, and chuckled when we got it wrong. It was only 14 seconds. I posted it and moved on. At least I did. By the morning after, it had more than 50,000 views. People left tons of comments. Most were light and fun. "Good office energy. You guys look great together." At first, I did not pay much attention to chemistry. Online folks say all kinds of things. I liked some replies, added heart emojis to a few, and continued my day. That night, Ryan seemed more quiet than normal. He ate without putting on the television. His phone stayed screened down on the table. I saw it, but I did not ask. Ryan usually handled his feelings on his own. While I brushed my teeth, he stood in the doorway and asked, "Who is Alex?" His tone sounded normal, but there was tension underneath. "My coworker," I answered. "Why do you ask?" He did not reply right away. Instead, he showed me his phone. My TikTok video was playing, stopped on us laughing and leaning a bit toward each other. The comments showed, with fire symbols and some bold guesses. "I did not know you made stuff like this," Ryan said. "It's for my job," I answered fast. "Just following a trend." He nodded, but his face looked tense. "Do you do these with everybody at the office?" I paused, not because I felt bad, but because I knew it might sound wrong. "Not really, just whoever is nearby." That created the first small problem. Hard to see, but it started there. In the following days, Ryan began pointing out things he never mentioned before. How my phone lit up often, how I grinned at texts, how I brought up Alex sometimes in talk. It was not controlling. It was quieter, and that felt heavier. One evening before sleep, Ryan asked, "Did you tell him you are married?" It bothered me more than it should. "Of course he knows," I said. "Everyone at work does." Ryan stared at me closely and replied, "Then why does he act like you are single?" At that point, I got upset instead of understanding him. I laughed it away I should not have. "You are thinking too much," I said. "It's just online. Nothing is serious." Ryan did not smile. If you have been married a long time, you know quiet moments can hurt more than yelling. That night, he faced away from me in bed. No big argument, no blame, just space. If this sounds like something you know, hit like so others can see this story. The video gained more views. Companies contacted me. My boss was excited. She said good interaction like this helps a lot. I told Ryan it was great for my work. He agreed with a nod, but his look did not match. Then one comment changed it all. It said, "Your husband is lucky, unless he does not notice the looks." Ryan read it first. He did not mention it right away. He waited a couple days, then asked me to talk at the kitchen table. That alone showed it was serious now. "I want to ask you honestly," he said, very calm. "Please tell the truth." I sat opposite him, feeling my pulse quicken. "Do you enjoy the attention?" he asked. "From Alex? From all those people online?" I started to say no, but I hesitated a second. That short pause told him everything. He saw it. "Before going on, tell me below. Can attention online become a problem even if nothing physical happens?" He leaned back, breathed out, and said, "That pause worries me the most." I wanted to explain it was nothing, remind him of our years together. But things were changing and I could not stop it. What I did not realize was that Ryan had already decided, not from anger or jealousy, but from clear thinking. And our next talk would not focus on TikTok. Ryan did not sleep well that night. I know because I stayed awake too. The home felt strange, like it was paying attention. Morning came, and he was ready for work when I entered the kitchen. Coffee was made, but his toast sat cold. It all seemed ordinary, which made it feel worse. I need to talk today, he said quietly, not looking up. About us. We sat at the same spots again. It felt formal, like a serious meeting. Ryan held his hands together, calm as always. You need to hear this, he started. It is not about cheating in the usual sense. I stayed silent. It is about limits, he went on. About picking praise from strangers instead of feeling safe with me. About letting others think of you in a way that is not for us. I wanted to argue, say it was only work content. But his voice showed he was done discussing. I did not touch anyone, I finally said. I never went too far. Ryan nodded. I trust that. I felt a quick relief, but then he said, but you crossed a different line, and it felt nice, so you missed it. That hurt deeply. He got up and looked out the window, hands in pockets. I watched the video many times, not because of him, but because of how you acted. Leaning close, smiling big. I have not seen you look at me that way for a while. My throat felt tight. That is not fair. No, he said gently. It is true. A long quiet followed, pulling out hidden feelings. I asked myself if I can keep feeling unsure, Ryan said. Wondering who you are showing off for. If I have to compete with likes online. And no, I cannot. I shook my head. So one video ends 11 years. He faced me, looking worn but sure. 11 years mean the world. That is why I will not let bad feelings ruin them. My heart hurt. Ryan, people can get the wrong idea. I can remove it. I can quit posting. That is the issue, he said. I do not want to control you. I do not want you to hold back, so I feel okay. Quiet filled the room. I talked to a lawyer, Ryan said. I am going to file for divorce. It sounded fake, like from another story. You are ending our marriage over what others think. I asked, voice shaking. I am choosing calm over worry, he answered, and respect for myself over waiting for another mistake. If this hits hard, comment the word boundaries, not for me, but to remind yourself. Tears started. I tried to talk more, say sorry better, offer to fix it. Ryan heard me out kindly, which made it feel more done. This is not to hurt you, he said, taking his coat. It is to match what I need. He left that day. No yelling, no slamming, just packing and calm goodbye that left things open but closed. The video kept growing, people imagining a me that was not real. I removed it that evening, not because he wanted, but because it seemed empty now. At the office, Alex saw I was quiet. You all right? He asked. I nodded and walked on. Time went by. The home felt big and empty. Friends picked sides. Some thought Ryan reacted too much. Others said I learned late. If you believe this can help someone think twice before blurring lines, please share it carefully. Someone may need it. Ryan and I finished the divorce without drama. No hate, no big fights, just accepting that trust can fade quietly, even when people look happy. The hardest part was not losing my husband. It was seeing how simple it was to choose quick praise over real connection and think it was okay. One evening, looking at old pictures, I found us happy on a trip long ago. No edits, no viewers, just us. I turned off the phone. What do you think? Where is the right line between sharing yourself and honoring your partner? Tell me below. Honest talks help. I do not blame TikTok, Alex, or the comments anymore. I blame the time I liked feeling noticed more than feeling truly close. Ryan picked divorce not from jealousy, but because he knew his worth. And though it hurt, it made me face mine. If this helps you think, like the video, share your real thoughts in comments, and subscribe for more true stories on today's relationships. Sometimes understanding arrives late, but growth does not have to.